Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Stop your whining. Check, 93's the mic.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal.
27.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll drop the throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down.
If all you're running is cover 3, we're really going to.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You saw he runs as a 4-4, though.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And it'll be intercepted.
We're going to have to talk about your play calling.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And taken right on the 30. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
God damn, dude. Push the
still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Run for Pollard. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 24. Watch 24. Tighten up, tighten up.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. Here we go. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Prescott. He sets to fire deep. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
They are not
picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they finally put it into this pass returned, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Then he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he finds his man Griffin. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw is Prescott. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You may want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check.
They'll pitch this out to Pollard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll look to throw here. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense court.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 78 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a handoff looking right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down, Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Prescott on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, it stays up, and that will be
That's a fumble all day.
as time has run out on